Hi guys, welcome back to Save Here First. This is your girl Ella from Save Here First. Yeah, I said it. Save Here First. Okay, so today I'm here to answer some questions that were put to me while I was on the Mindful Merchant show. Okay, if you see me looking down, that means because I had to watch the show again. You can see it's running in the background, and I had to write down the questions because I answered. I don't know what's wrong with my tongue today. I talk really fast, but anyway, I did answer some questions, and I just felt I had more answers. So I wanted to do a video so I can answer those questions. Okay, so hopefully the people that ask me the questions will be able to see this, and somebody else will learn from my answers to the questions. So not a lot of questions, so it's just a short video. And before you go and ask me, oh, Ella is wearing a hat. Yes, Ella is wearing a hat. My braid is in a mess, so I didn't want nobody looking at my braids. I didn't have time to do it, so I'm like, let me just put this hat on, which I got from FabFitFun Spring Box. So let me rock it. I hope I'm rocking the hat. You know, caps, hats, they don't really fit me that good. So, I don't know. I might look good, I might look fly, but anyways, now let me go ahead. So, let's see. The first question was from Duncan VR. And the question was if I could give some reseller tips. Whew, there's a lot of reseller tips out there. So let's see which one I could say. So for me, I'm looking at my paper. Like I said, I wrote the question down and I was just answering, putting some bullet points down. So be open to all type of sourcing opportunities. Okay, that's one tip for me. Be open. Some people like to go out to the thrift store, some like Goodwills and vintage places, or real estate. No, sorry, not real estate. Estate sales. Real estate. Estate sales to go and pick up their finds and make a great sale out of them. So if you can do that, that's fine. For me, it's not my scene. If somebody's going and I feel that, okay, yeah, I want to tag along, I will, but that's for me, that's not what I do. So when I'm sourcing, I like to know what I'm getting. So I'll go to a liquidation company, and if they have brand new items, I will buy those items. Sometimes if it's mystery items, I will go ahead and I buy those. I know what I'm getting, so that's my kind of sourcing that I like to do. Will I go out to the thrift stores and all the place to look for stuff? I might try it. Not like I didn't try it, just don't like picking through other people's stuff. So that's one way of doing that. Another one is networking with other resellers in your area. So if you have resellers in your area, that's another tip, that you guys can network together, help each other out. I find a reseller community down here on Facebook, and I hit them up and they said they're having an event that they're doing, and I was like, wow, yeah, I would like to be a part of that event. So it's only cost me $25 for a table, and I'll go and display my stuff, hopefully, and get sales that way. So that's another way I love to mingle with other resellers. Now also, be consistent in your listing. A lot you hear when you are on these live chats, you hear about listing, people doing live listings. I like to be a part of those chats because it kind of motivate me to list. When I order my boxes, when they come through, I just looking at them, I just get so tired just looking at the boxes. So, but I joined these groups so it motivates me to list. When I had my own business, it was so easy for me because I know what I ordered and I'm just taking it to my kiosk, put them in the hanger, list them up. If it's jewelry, put them on the jewelry stand. If it's shoes, take them out of the box and just display them nicely on my kiosk. People will come and they will buy it, which was great. I don't have to list. My listing was putting it on the hanger and hanging it, hanging it up. That was my listing. But this listing is different. When you're selling online, you have to take pictures, make sure your pictures are good to attract customers, so you need that push, you need that so you need encouragement, motivation. So that's another thing. I joined those groups and I list. Sometimes I could start listing on the weekends. I could start taking my pictures as early as 8 o'clock in the morning. I take my pictures and I list till midnight. I take breaks, but I list through midnight. And it does help because as you're listing, you're making sales. So that's another good one. Research the items and, research the items you want to sell. For me, I know a lot of people sell big items and they make money, or they go to the vintage side and they make money, and people like me sell modern day items. Not all of them might be big buck money, but that's what I like to do. So whether you're selling smaller items, bigger items, just research what you want to sell and see how the market is for those items that you're selling. You might make some money, smaller money, bigger money. To me, it's all money that I'm making. So make sure you do your research. Now, there are a few things. I got a list here of things that do sell mostly or sell well. So if you wanted to say, okay, what parts of reselling do I want to go into? You're like, okay, do you want to do with electronics? Like I said, when I had my business, all I did was apparels. I did children's books, and they did so well for me back then. And when I started reselling last year, I decided that I didn't want to be a part of the clothing apparel business. I wanted to do something different. And the only reason was because I gave up my kiosk, so I don't have my kiosk anymore. So that's why I gave it up, and I wanted to do something different, and I wanted to start with electronics. So that's what I did. I did my research and I found out, oh, electronics are selling. So I went into the business of buying electronics, which are buying mystery boxes that were electronics, and I did well with that. But then I wanted to switch it up. I didn't just want my platform to be full of just electronics. I wanted to please a different customer base that I had, because I had few household items that I put on. And then I was like, I don't want my customers to come to my platform and just see all electronics on there. So I had to switch it up, and I decided that, okay, my next box that I was gonna buy will be homes and kitchen. So that's what I did, and I'm doing very well with home. So I'm pleasing my customers that come to my platform to buy electronics, and I'm also pleasing my customers that come to my platform to buy home goods, kitchen, deco. So I'm pleasing that. So I'm pleasing them. So that's another thing. Electronics, people say video games, collectible items that you see. I like to go on auction sites sometimes, but I really don't. I get afraid. I'm like, if I go on there and I win a bid, would I get everything that I see in the auction? So I'm like, you know what? Derek from Fundamental of Side Hustling does auctions on Sundays, and he has guests there. I trust the reseller community that I'm in. So I decided, yeah, that's where I'm going to be buying my stuff. And I bought from Derek, I bought from Jen, I bought from two other resellers on there, and the items I bought, I've sold them. So which is good. So that's, you can do that. People like sports equipment, kitchen appliances and parts, and posh toys. I'm trying to get into the posh toys, and I bought on auction, and I've sold two out of the three that I bought, which is great. So what else? What else? What else? Tips for resellers. Now, another thing when you are a reseller is important to have an Excel spreadsheet. Some people have the sophisticated, sophisticated. Okay, some people have the posh kind of, what they call it, a QuickBook or whatever it is. I just use Excel spreadsheet. That's what I use. And on my Excel spreadsheet, I create an Excel spreadsheet for all my wholesale items, how much it costs me, how much I'm gonna list them for, how much it's sold for, and how much after shipping and fees, how much did I actually make. So it helps me when it comes to sales tax, and the final tax at the end of the year or whatever it is. So that really helps me. So I put all that together. So create a spreadsheet, do your listing. When you sell an item, you can highlight it that you sold that item. It give you a total at the end of the day. Make a spreadsheet also for like I have a spreadsheet for Mercari, Poshmark, Facebook page, or if I'm selling not on those platforms, but I'm selling on a vendor's event. So I have a spreadsheet for those, and I keep a good record. So when it comes tax year, no problem. All I had to do was send that spreadsheet to my accountant, because I've done all the work for her. Everything that I bought, my supplies, everything I bought from Amazon to do with the business, all was on the spreadsheet. Everything was there. Send it to her. Oh, no. And she sent me back my form. She says, sign here. This is how much you have to pay the IRS, and send it off. Clean. You're organized. It's so easy. You don't have to fret when tax time comes, because you got everything listed. So have an Excel spreadsheet if you can't afford a QuickBook or something like that. What else? Stay relevant on social media. Stay relevant on social media. Whatever social media you have, stay relevant. I'm on TikTok, I'm on YouTube, I'm on Instagram, Facebook. I try as much as possible to post there to attract people to come to my selling platform to buy. So, that's a good way. Socialize, trying to get customers. So that's a good tip. Try to stay current on or relevant on your social media platforms. Do not be emotionally attached to what you are going to buy to sell. And that's when I decided to switch over from electronics to homes and good. When I opened the box, I was like, oh my gosh, I want to keep this. I want to keep this. But that's your profit that you're keeping. You're not making anything. So don't get emotionally attached to something. When you open your box, it's for sale. Sell it. If you keep one, I'll say, yeah, you can keep one or two. I've kept one or two things. And the only reason I kept it is because they're just slightly damaged. So I don't want to sell that and don't want to patch it up, whatever. So I keep that for myself. So remember that. Don't get emotionally attached. What else? Okay. I think probably I mentioned this. Do a lot of research to know what you're gonna buy, know what your audience are, your customer like. So I hope that answers your question, Duncan VR. Hope that answers your question. So the next one is Jen's Closet Gems. Gem. Okay. I hope I pronounce it well. But anyway, Jen, how are you? I love Jen. She's cute. I love her lipsticks. I love, everything she just puts on her face just fits her. She can wear a green lipstick, a red lipstick, a black lipstick, and she's fly. Okay, so Jen wanted to know, who is your target audience? Social media. I use social media to promote my business. So anything that I'm doing like this, once I post it to my YouTube page, I'm going to post it to Instagram. So social media is my target audience. Like I said, I'm on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. I try to promote as much as I can to bring people to my selling platform, which is Poshmark, Mercari, and sometimes Facebook Marketplace. So those are my target audience. What else? I also boost my posts to reach a lot of people. So if I want, when I'm on the Facebook Marketplace, I want to make sure that I don't only sell to the people around me in West Palm Beach. So I want to go beyond that. So I widen my scope area to cover a lot of ground so people will be able to see what I'm posting on my platform. Now, you can boost, you can pay. Facebook is very good at giving you $5 or $10 to promote towards promoting your business. So I take advantage of those, and I boost it. They give you, depending on how much you pay, they try and get your business far and wide. And I've had people come from New York, North Carolina to buy stuff from Facebook Marketplace. And thank God they have shipping. They don't have to drive all the way down or have to drive all the way up to meet them somewhere to give them the item. So now they're shipping on Facebook Marketplace. So they buy from me and I just ship to them. So that's good. And I've shipped about 4 items, Facebook Marketplace. So, which is great. What else? She asked me, did you go to business school? No, I did not go to business school. I went to art school where I learned fine arts, and I specialize in graphics and sculpture. So that's what I did. But I guess it runs in the family because my dad, God rest his soul, he died a year ago today. No, not today, yesterday, March 10th. So my dad, he actually, when he turned 40, said he wasn't going to work for nobody, and he started working on his own and in real estate. So, and we were always there as kids to help him out. I remember he was like, you're on reception duty today. I'm like, okay. So I'm on reception duty. So yeah, I learned a lot from my dad. So when I turned 40, about over 10 years ago, I decided that I'm not going to work for nobody. I'm just going to have my own business. And that's how I started my own business, working for myself, which is great. It's enjoyable. You don't have to answer to anybody. But you never know. So I didn't go to business school. I just learned, and I do a lot of research on Google and learn a lot of stuff. Now, as a reseller, I learn from you guys. Like I said, the reseller business I only just started over a year ago. So I'm learning from you. That's why I watch a lot of YouTube channels. You can catch me on a lot of these live. And I learn from you guys. So thank you a lot. So what else did she say? She said I remember saying that I work part-time, which I work 3 hours a day, and because I used to work full-time before, and when the pandemic hit, I had to go into the reseller business. So she asked me, if they're paying me full-time, will I go full-time? And I said, yes, I will go full-time. I can still do reselling part-time. You have the weekends, when you do your 9 to 5, when you get home at 5 o'clock, you can find at least an hour or two to take pictures, relist. There's the weekend as well, and take pictures, list, and still make sales. So when you need that money, you need that money. But when you're really doing good, you don't need that money, you can say, okay, goodbye to full-time work. You invest everything you have into your business and spend time in your business trying to make it fruitful. So let me see. Do I have any other questions? Somebody wanted to know Lucky Charm Wendy. I think that's her name. Lucky Charm Wendy. Where are you in Florida? I am in the West Palm Beach area. And if you want to know exactly where I am, I'm in Boynton Beach. Anyway, guys, so that is all I have to say today regarding these questions that were asked on Mindful Merchant. So I had so much fun on that show. So I hope they invite me to come back again, hopefully soon. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching this video. Please like, subscribe my channel. My selling platform is SaveHereFirst on Poshmark and Mercari. The links are below. Please click on them. If you see something you like, please put an offer in. A reasonable offer, please. Anyway, I can't wait to do another unboxing, but I have to be wise. Have to make sure I sell what I got first before I buy another box. But yes, I will be doing another unboxing soon, coming soon, hopefully before the month ends or the first week in April. But I'm gonna say thank you again. Thank you to Duncan VR and Jen for asking those questions. I hope I did my best. And thank you to the guys at the Mindful Merchant, Louise. Thank you so much for having me on. Also want to say thank you to Derek from the Fundamental of Side Hustling, and Regina Michelle. They have their hump day on Wednesdays, every Wednesdays. Make sure you tune in. Thank you to TJ and April. They have a show also on Tuesdays, pallet jacking. So thank you. All right, Ella, said enough. Thank you. Let's go.